The Cascades region of the Red Cross has a new leader with an impressive resume. We're going to find out her vision for the agency. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Joining us is Amy Shlossman. Thank you so much for being here, Chief Executive Officer for the local Red Cross here at Cascades region. You come here from Washington, D.C., where you had this small job with how many employees?
Department of Homeland Security had 240,000 employees.
And a budget of?
About $60 billion.
$60 billion. Chief of Staff for the Department of Homeland Security.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that job, what it entailed.
Sure. Homeland Security is a third largest agency in the federal government, 240,000 employees, 24 different agencies. On the front lines of counterterrorism, immigrations, and customs enforcement, there are FEMA, Coast Guard, first responders in every part of the country and around the world.
So you leave that behind, you come here, and this is a huge agency here and a very important agency locally. What attracted you to this job?
I had the opportunity to work closely with the Red Cross while I was at Homeland Security on a variety of large-scale natural disasters, from Superstorm Sandy to the earthquake in Haiti, tornadoes and hurricanes around the country. And I was always so impressed by the organization and the commitment of the staff and the volunteers and the donors. And it was, to me, an organization that I wanted to be part of. And so when I made the decision to leave government, I looked to the Red Cross.
And do you bring a different perspective coming from the government to an agency such as the Red Cross?
I think, you know, I bring experience of being at the state and the federal level in government for many years and for managing large organizations. But the mission of Homeland Security and the mission of when you're in a governor's office is really focused on how you support local communities, and that is no different than what the Red Cross does every day.
Now, pardon my naivete, but I would imagine that most people think, when they think of the Red Cross, you go there, you give blood, and then they disperse it whenever it's needed. The Red Cross is a little more diverse than that.
Absolutely. There are many entry points to the Red Cross, and I think everyone has their own personal Red Cross story. Whether it's that you're a longtime blood donor, you were a client that received disaster assistance from a local home fire or a major tornado. We supported you through our service to the Armed Forces programming and our men and women who are stationed overseas to our other international programming. And of course, many people are familiar with the Red Cross health and safety classes like first aid and CPR and babysitting classes for their kids.
What is the biggest threat to us as Americans that you would come and provide relief?
Absolutely. The biggest threat to Americans across this country is local home fires. More than 2,500 people a year die in home fires. Fire departments respond on average to 1,000 home fires every single day. There are 7 reported deaths, 36 reported injuries every single day from local home fires.
And how does the Red Cross get involved in the local home fires besides providing hospitals with the needed blood?
The Red Cross responds 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether it is 2 o'clock in the morning or the middle of Thanksgiving Day. If there is a home fire, we're the first call that the fire departments make. And our trained volunteers and staff are on scene providing emergency support to the families when they need it most. And by that I mean emergency financial assistance to support lodging needs, food, baby cribs, baby formula, clothing, whatever a family might need in the immediate aftermath of a home fire.
Now, I know that you get the business community involved, but I have 20 seconds, so can you wrap up in 10 seconds how you're trying to get the business community involved?
Absolutely. We're very focused on business community preparedness and resilience and working with businesses across the country, and particularly in Oregon and Southwest Washington, to make sure that the Red Cross is helping to provide the tools they need to be able to respond to disasters, large and small.
Welcome to Oregon, Amy.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here as well on Comcast Newsmakers. Make it a great day.